one day somebody does something unspeakable to someone else, to someone you hardly knew, and you do something about it because you can.
Because it's who you are. And you've always been.
Story comes to us from WSAV. Going to Decatur, Georgia, or at least that's where the story is from, Decatur. A current Georgia police officer and a former police officer have been indicted in the 2022 shooting death of a man inside his home in suburban Atlanta, going to ATL. Now, a grand jury handed up the charges of felony involuntary manslaughter and misdemeanor reckless conduct against former DeKalb County police officer Russell Mathis and officer Jordan Vance with reckless conduct, according to the news release with county prosecutors. Now, DeKalb County District Attorney Sherry Boston announced the charges during a press conference as the family of 36-year-old Mirando Salmon watched. Mirando Salmon, of course, was the victim. What happened was on November 4th of 2022, the shooting of Salmon inside his home in Stone Mountain, where according to the preliminary investigation, the officers responded about 11 p.m. to a call about a stolen car parked in the driveway of a home. Vance knocked on the house's front door, which swung open, and the officers entered. As they cleared the house, Mathis opened the door to a second floor bedroom and found Salmon sitting on a bed in the dark. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation said the officers identified themselves and issued commands, but Salmon did not comply. The GBI initially alleged that Salmon reached for a handgun and was shot, but in a later report, officials said Salmon threw an object at an officer who had opened the bedroom door. Now, when they say the door swung open, does that mean they opened it? Or did someone else open the door? Because he's up on the next floor sitting on his bed. But the story says the front door freely swung open. So they basically went right in the house. Hey, we're going in, man. There's a stolen car right there. You can't just walk in the house for that. You need a warrant. Now, although the officer did not see Salmon touch a firearm, he was reaching for a nearby item, the report reads. That's when Mathis allegedly opened fire, shooting and killing Salmon. Boston said the officer told the grand jury he believed the object was a knife, but it turned out to be a cell phone. The time of the shooting, Salmon was unarmed, but a holstered gun was later recovered in the bedroom, probably across the room on a table or something. Paramedics transported Salmon to Grady Memorial, and of course, he succumbed to the shooting. Now, these two are expected to surrender to county jail in the coming days, and a trial has not been set. Did you hear that? These two are expected to surrender to jail in the coming days for involuntary manslaughter. They're expected to come surrender for homicide. But Riverside County Accountability, and again, I stand that I think he was wrong in pepper spraying the guy while he was on the ground. I think he got a little loose with his pepper spray, but they raided his home, pulled him out of his house, took him to jail, and now he's been sitting all year so far this year on a no bail for assault with a chemical, pepper spray. These guys committed involuntary manslaughter, and it's like, hey, just surrender, okay? Come on in, guys. Come on. We got you. Well, that's Colorado. I mean, that's Georgia, and this is California. Okay. But the American justice system, is that the American justice system, or does it just go by state? The California justice system, Colorado justice system, Georgia justice system. And the reason I'm referring to the what we call the Justice 8 here right now, is I just wanted to show the imperfect imbalance of the justice system. How one guy can commit a homicide and it's like, come in, surrender. Come on, we need to get this taken care of. Where another guy, okay, he committed assault with pepper spray, with a chemical, what have you. They go to his house, kick in the door, bring him out, put him in jail, and now he sits with no bail. I don't know, man.